Alrighty, we got some more WCOOP. 5k freeze out. Not quite 100 entrants, it looks like, unless it breached the prize pool. Ooh, so we got a few shorties here, quite a few shorties. Bad play Josh with 9 bigs. 9-7 is not spades. What the hell's going on? What in the world? 9-7 of diamonds in the big blind. Might feel like coming along. Seeing a flop. So what do we got going on here? Ramistar, the big stack, 66 bigs. Tonka, 35. Your win, 41. Pads on 18 bigs. Camille, or could be Camille Lancefield. Or it's Camille Lancefield. Camille Lancefield. What a weird, interesting name. Not weird isn't bad, just interesting weird. Ramistar, Queen 8 suited, will open it on up. We also got the old Ace of Spades with 16 bigs. Oh, bad play Josh, ripping in King Jack suited. Nope, that's not suited. What the hell? We see a call from Ramistar. Flopping quads. Oof. Bad play Josh is dead. Oof. Hard to beat quads. Ramistar right back in there. 8-jack suited. Under the gun. Kovaliski off 36 bigs with Jack-Jack. We'll play the flat. Camille will play the raise from the big. Jack-Jack. In a weird spot. What do you do here? Play the all in. Camille quickly calls. Ace on the flop. Kovaliski's out of here. Oh shit, just like that. Very quick. Just lose 2 players? Are you kidding me? I haven't even had a chance to say Baroni's name. Baroni. 25 bigs. 7-7. Does play the all in. I was gonna say, I think we're gonna find a fold here, but nope, all in is good. Pads folds, the king queen suited. So 2 players are busted already, but I think as I look into the crystal ball, it's gotta be Baroni, right? Baroni's got the most difficult position. Still opening up with the 2 bigs to their left, not afraid. Oh yeah, I love it. Baroni's gonna do just fine. I see it happen. This ain't no bounty tournament, so Baroni doesn't need to look for those. Pads might jam king queen suited here. This plays call, good stuff. Sees a crappy flop and can get away. Wouldn't have been surprised to see Pads jam the king queen there, I say. Camille gonna be opening super wide as we see king 6 suited the very next hand. Ace of spades defends jack 10 suited. No help on the flop, we'll let it go. 6-6, oh no, 8-6, nope, not an 8, a queen, there we go. I don't know why I get the queens and the 8s mixed up. What does that tell you if you read into that psychologically? Queens and 8s. Interesting. Anyways, Camille keeping that big stack pressure up. 5-9 off. Makes it 4 bigs to go. Baroni defends the king 3 suited. Gonna have a hard time playing with the 8 deuce queen flop. Baroni, king and a 10 is suited. Doesn't want to see a 3-bet here. Ramistar will just play call. Top pair for Baroni. So yeah, the crystal ball, what does it say? Baroni's gonna make a big comeback. What's gonna happen? Blind on blind battle with Camille. It's gonna happen repeatedly. It's not gonna be one hand. It's gonna be a slow picking. Ramistar with the pair of sixes. Thinking. Finds the check. Brony, thinking about going for some value. Will an 8 call? Will a 6 call? That's a very cheap price. No, the 6 will not call. Nice fold from the 6. Ramistar says, I don't need to pay you that, you fool. Gotta say, I like good folds just as much as I like thin value bets. Ooh, Ramistar, 3 of a kind. Camille in position. Says, hey, I'm gonna have the better aces here. Let me take a stab. Things only get better for Ramistar picking up the flush draw. Camille with queen high says, I'm done with this, I think. I think I'm done with this. Big bet on the river, we'll get through. Bam, 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 bam. Blind levels have changed. I wonder what that means. If things slow down, usually that's what that means. Surely on the final table things won't pick up. Ace king for ace of spades, we'll just get through. I haven't even said Tonka's name one time. Hanging on out there with 26 bigs. It's like I've just avoided it. Did I say Tonka's name? I don't know. Ooh, I like this from Ramistar. Getting aggressive with the Jack-9 suited preflop. Camille has been opening quite wide. Ramistar can't see their cards, but they can still feel all the heat that's coming off of Camille's hands. Ooh, that's a weird fucking sentence. Anyways, Camille with 2 pair, Tonka with the nut straight. Overbet on the turn. What do you do in Tonka shoes? Call isn't bad at all. Brick on the river. Think this just goes all in. Quickly. Very swiftly. And Tonka takes on a huge pot. Dang, he would have been a nice pick. So Camille is no longer the big stack bully. Not going to be putting on the pressure like they've been. Tonka with an ace in the big blind, facing a huge raise. And he just jams. Holy shit. Nicely done. That's a huge raise. Huge raise from the small blind, and then a huge raise all in. Top pair, top kicker for Camille. Your win. Ace high. Not much doing. Gonna be an easy fold for them. Could always want to go to a turn, but probably not, eh? Ace and a jack for pads. Surely Tonka's priced in now. Six or deuce. 6 on the flop. Heart? Nope. Pads is out. Dang. That's a darn shame. Pads on the short stack. Just couldn't get things going. Couldn't hold there. Uh-oh. This could be a big one. Camille with the old ace-king suited. We'll just call preflop. Interesting play. Wasn't expecting that. Nothing wrong with it. Just wasn't expecting it. Jacks go for a stab on the flop. Very small. Check, check on the 6th turn. Hopefully Tonka finds the check. There's the check. Very small bet on the flop, and that's all he loses. That's pretty good for the jack-jack there. Like, I suppose I'm thinking about the call from the 3-bet with ace-king suited there. You really don't want to jam all in. maybe if you cover Tonka, you do want to jam all in. I don't know, but all I'm saying is like from a human perspective, I don't care about the computer. On a human level, you don't want to jam ace king and then see a big ol' flip versus queens. You don't want to see getting it in pretty well dead against aces. Have maybe 30% against kings. Not when you can just have a huge old stack. Hang on out in this position. But then like if you're not doing it with ace king, what are you jamming with? It's a weird spot all around. Anyways, as we move along, Tonka making a pair of threes. Baroni gonna get some thin value here. Tonka even puts in a protection bet raise. Oh, when Baroni folds. Oh shit! I guess it worked as a bluff in this instance. I mean, how do you call the check raise on the flop there with fives? Nice play by Tonka. Dang, give them some chips. Let's see what happens when Tonka takes the lead. Baroni, nice and aggressive with Jack 9. Gets a walk the very next hand, and just like that, right around 30 bigs for Baroni. One double up away from being with the big stacks. Let's go queen deuce when you're dominated. Very nicely done. Keep up the great work there, Brone. Tonka will just take it with ace queen. No action. Not much doing here either. Tonka, super deep, says, you know what, fuck you, Brony. 3-bet. Brony has been playing pretty aggressive from the cutoff. Hopefully they find the jam. Finds the fold. Oh, Tonka's being a bully. Oh no, Tonka's running over Brony. Uh-oh. I mean, it's two hands. Settle down, but things are happening. Middle pair top kicker for Ramistar. Baroni with open-ended. Nobody with a flush draw. Huh, interesting stuff. Baroni takes a big ol' stab. Stabby, stabby, stabby. King on the turn. Making a jack feel a little bit more comfy, but it doesn't want to see a raise here. Does not want to see the bet. Baroni does fire. I mean, it doesn't want to see the bet, but I think it still finds the call. Can't only be playing your kings here. 8 on the river. Oh, Baroni just quickly jams. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, you're putting Ramistar in such a pickle with a pair of jacks. Great play from Baroni. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? But yeah, but you're at least making ace jack think about folding here. Repping that king so well. Quick jam on the river. That smells like a bluff to me, but Ramistar does find the fold. Dang, huge pot for Baroni. Not quite the double up, but 42 bigs. Huge, huge pot going Baroni's way. Dang, just shows you what he'll do if he gets some chips. Tonka with the king and the 6. Dang, raising it up, getting it through from the cutoff. King queen for Ramistar. Looks like that's gonna get through. So I don't think Camille's tightened up. It's just they haven't had the chips, which is a darn shame. Finally get to hear from your win. 8 deuce deuce flop. That should be good for a little bet. Ace 7 quickly folds. could come along, but your win has been so tight. You'd expect them to have a pocket pair or something good. Better ace high. Tonka with pocket sevens in the small blind. Camille, yeah, showing you queen 3 in the cutoff. Doesn't quite give a shit. Tonka leads on out and we'll take it down. Ace of spades in the big blind with queen 8. We'll see a 3-bet here. If it's all in, you could probably fold. All in, yeah, you're like, wow, that is pretty damn strong. Yeah, queen 8. Dang, ace of spades just unfortunately is blinded down. 3 bigs for them. King 8. A bloated pot, won't stick it in. Camille flops the world here. 7 a queen, diamond, a 9 or an 8 also work. Diamond will do. Really wanted to see a check there, just to see what Ramistar would do. Because now Ramistar just has to fold. What a shame. Ace of spades, thinking about it, is just the hand. Would be flipping with a 4-4. King 5-7 flop. Would have been a good time to go with the 5-7. Oh, just kidding. 10 on the turn. Lead on out, and Ramistar folds the pocket 4s, of course. Ooh, 2 interesting hands. Blind on blind. Ramistar facing a big bet. Plays the call and flop in middle pair. Hard to flop better than this with ace 3. Call in. No help for the jack 9. No diamond. Didn't have any straight possibilities, but fires away and gets ace 3 to fold. Wow, Camille, way to go. What the heck? Crazy bluff there. Wasn't expecting another shot there, unimproved. Doesn't matter, the aggression will just work. Ooh, Tonka with a flush draw here. Paired board. Makes things a little bit less interesting, but should see a call. King on the turn. Should be good for Camille. Could price Tonka out, but gives him a size maybe to call. 7 on the river. That's a dang shame. Queen high was doing good there. All in from the ace and the 8. Tonka isolates with king 7. No king or 7. Double up for ace of spades. Oh, we're gonna see a pot here. Ace of spades with pocket 3s. I wonder if you set mine. You're not deep enough to set mine. I think that's out of the question, isn't it? Although if you fold and you see a 3, you'll just want to rip your head off. So ace of spades does come along. Still has the best of it. Tonka with the nut flush draw though. So ace of spades does rip it in. Tonka calls. Gonna need an ace or club. Club will do. Tonka with the flush. Just like that, ace of spades finally busts after hanging out for quite a while on the short stack. As I said earlier, I wanted to see them pick up some chips too. Unfortunately, Camille's been a hog. Tonka, ace and a 10. Won't get no action though. Ramistar blind on blind, limps in the king and 5. We'll face a raise from Tonka. We go to a flop, 9-3 deuce. 2 hearts. Ramistar might think about playing. Oh, that's another small bet by Tonka. Always using those tiny, tiny bets. Does get check raised. Whoa. Pretty impressive check raise from the King 5. It was in the lead, but it said like, hey, let me just buy the pot right now. Because I mean, like, even if Tonka's just got ace high there, he's gonna have a difficult time continuing. And like Ramistar's gonna have a difficult time continuing on turns, so you don't want to play call. So you protect your equity if you get those shit hands to fold. It's a pretty baller bluff there. Or raise. It's an interesting raise. There's a lot to be said about it. Ramistar. Ace and a 9. Tonka with 5s. Don't raise. Don't you dare do it. Plays call. Good stuff. Your win with ace and a queen will just jam. Okay, small 3 bet. That works too. Five. Tonka was thinking about back raising all in. Your win has been so dang tight. It would be a bad idea. I wonder if you could set mine. Probably not the right price. Ramistar with the flush draw. Camille with top pair. This could be interesting. 4 of hearts on the turn. 2 of hearts, okay. Not quite. Ramistar very sneakily checks it back. Oh, I like it a lot. It's still going to be hard to get paid. Yeah, Camille just puts in a tiny, tiny bet. And when you do raise, I think he's going to know what happened. He's going to be able to say, I think you set a trap. Oh, Camille actually just quickly calls with the ace. Okay. Blind on blind. Things are different. I don't always understand what's going on blind on blind. Thought Camille was going to be able to sniff that one out. But ooh, look at Brony. He's going to have a little pot brewing here against Tonka. Sneakily checking back the turn. And check back the river. Once the flush gets there, I suppose it makes some sense. Oh, look at Baroni. Queen 7 suited. Right on in there. Flopping top pair. Camille does have the flush draw. Queen 7. Doesn't stab. Doesn't protect its equity. Pocket 8s will go for the bet though. Oh, I went a little robotic there for a second. No heart, no 8. Queens are still good. Ooh, there's a heart. Don't you dare do it, Brony. Check. And Camille's thinking, if you had a heart, you would have bet you yourself, wouldn't you? You probably have a queen, don't you? That's what he says. Bet's real small. If Brony bluffs here, that'd be pretty awesome. Find the raise. Fold is great too. For being honest, fold is great. Tonka with a king and a 6 will just keep using the big stack leverage. Won't get away with it this time. Your win, ace jack, will use this small 3 bet. Oh, he uses a call. Keeps the worst ace x in. And Baroni thinking about it with king jack. puts in the raise. Small 3-bet. It ain't huge. Tonka jams. Your win can find a fold now. And Baroni's out of there. Wow. Tonka just says, these are my chips. Dang. That was a big play by Tonka with the ace-3. And unfortunately, Baroni's down to 20 bigs. Not going to get this ace-deuce through. Ramistar thinking it over with 5-4. Puts in the cold 4. Holy shit. Puts in the cold 4 with 5-4. We'll face the all-in. And he has to fold. That's a shame. Would have been cool to see that go post-flop. Baroni with an ace and a 3. Flopping the nut flush draw. Your win with queen high and no draw. Can't even pay this one big blind bet. Do. Ramistar. Ace and a queen. Tonka. Don't do it. Didn't do it. Quick fold. Do. Make something happen, Brony. Give me something to talk about. All in from the small blind. Very nicely done. Take down the pot. Ace and a 3. Seems like something Brony would open, but they do pass on it this time. Instead, Camille will get to take it down with a king and a 9 that's suited. And Ramistar with a king and a queen that's suited. Wow, he's gonna get to take it down. Wow, everybody's trading pots. So I'll let you take it this time. Next turn you can get it. This one's mine. Here, Tonka's turn. Yeah, Tonka, there you go. Tonka, do you want another one? Sure. I'll take another one. Alright, there you go. Hey, Camille, come on. It's your turn, buddy. Tonka says, nope, not quite. Maybe this one's mine. Tonka's a little greedy, eh? Nope, he just says, you know what, Camille? I'll keep playing the game. 9-10 suited in the small blind. Let's see some action, Tonka. Put it in. Oh no, we're still playing the silly game. Come on, somebody's got to quit playing this game. Your win's turn. There's the all-in. Baroni folds. Dang it, we're still playing the game. This is the least fun game we've ever played. Oh, we do go to a flop. Finally, Camille defends 6-4 off. That's what it takes for us to get to a flop? To be fair, I heard something rather cool. It has something to do with how you want to play these suited low non-connected things over. What the hell was it? Something like the middling cards. Because like say with 10-9, your straight cards are Queen Jack 8-7. Your opponent raising from early position will be more likely to have those queens and jacks blocking your straight outs. So if you have the 4-6 off, they aren't going to have your 5-7s or 3s all that likely. It's an interesting thing. It applies in certain areas, and it's cool to see when it does and when it doesn't. Ace and a king, and we get back to the raise, and then everybody else fold game. Uh-oh, Baroni's finally gonna take a walk to the door. Unless you can find a 10. Just clicks the all in. 10. Oh, but there's a king. Are you for real? He found the 10. Ramistar found a king. Baroni's out in 5th. Oh, and I just hate to see it. But we do have a deep 3-way battle brewing. Ramistar picked up a few more chips there to catch up to Tonka. Uh-oh, but Tonka might be in real trouble here. A 5 or a 10 would be cool. No spade, don't do it. Oh, a raise on the turn from Camille with the pair 2s and the flush draw. Oh, a 9 will do. It's going to be really hard to call here for Tonka if Camille does fire again, but Tonka leads 10%. One-liner to a 5 or a 10, and Camille folds the queen high. Dang, nice pot for Tonka. Didn't look like they were winning that one too often. Kings for Ramistar. Puts in a 3-bet. Camille puts in the 4-bet. Ooh, that's tiny. Ramistar doesn't know this, but they should flat. I think it's an all-in with the king. There comes the 5-bet. And Camille has to fold. Nice pot going Ramistar's way. And Tonka says, now that's poker. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. Camille takes it with a pocket 10s. Uh-oh. We got 3 pocket pairs here. Ramistar comes along, giving Tonka the room to come along too. Your win even gets in there. Top set for Camille. Tonka leads on out with an open-ended straight draw. 2 deuces are dead. Could you imagine a 2 on the turn? We won't get to see Ramistar there though. Tonka calls. 10 on the turn. 7 or deuce. That's what Tonka needs. 5 is no good. Big bet though. That's most of Camille's chips. Nice flop here for your win, who decided to come along from the small blind. Leading on out. And getting it through. Wasn't he in the small blind? Yeah. Ramistar with an ace and a 7. Tonka with 2 7s. Ooh, 3-bet. Wasn't expecting that, but the old ace 7 gets a whole lot stronger four-handed, and especially when you make pair aces. Weird spot for Tonka in the 7s. Does check back. We see a 6 on the turn, pairing the board. Another check from Ramistar. Tonka might want some protection here. A sneaky little check back with the 7s. A check from Ramistar. Tonka blocks the straight and the flush. It is an interesting spot, very tempting to fire. Eventually just finds the check though. That's good for them. Saving themselves some chips. Woo woo. King 6 off. Camille is just not afraid to get after it. Tonka has to fold the old ace high. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, look at this 3-bet here. Ramistar getting crazy with 4-9 suited. Oh, that's a bully move. Tonka lays down 7 jack. Your win with an ace and a king, we'll just put it all in. Easy fold for Camille. Ramistar getting a walk, very nice. Love to see it with your shitty hand. No action here for Camille's ace queen. We're just waiting for our coolers. Oh, and Tonka jamming the king. Oh, the queen 10. 40 bigs, no problem. Damn. That's a big shove. Dang, this is some crazy stuff here. All I'm just thinking is like, everybody's all on about the ICM. Tonka says, I don't give a damn. Maybe the reason was like the way like ICM maybe have played in effect there is instead of using the small 3-bet sizing, just jam because you don't want to have to face their all in. Uh-oh, Ramistar's putting it in the 2-bet on the flop. Camille makes quads and is playing it sneaky. 9s are going to feel pretty good, I think. Ramistar does check back the turn because he's probably thinking, what can I actually get value from? Thinks maybe I can get something from a 4. Maybe there's some bluff out there. Good thing he doesn't raise. Uh-oh, Tonka checking back. Camille making a pair of 5s and takes a little stab. Tonka drawing to an 8. Instead, the board makes a straight. Overbet from Camille. Tonka blocking the nuts. If you want to bluff, you want to have a 9. There it is. All in from Tonka. Wow, nicely done. Tonka up to 60 bigs. Chilling there right beside Ramistar. Camille at 50. Not far behind. Just needs to take what your win has. Ramistar will get that bet through on the flop with the king high. Ramistar, 9s are no good. Tonka in position with king 7. Checks it on back. Ramistar could draw to a 10. Or just rep the 9-10. Wow, this is going to put Jack 10 in the pickle. The pickle that I always refer to. And it does get Jack 10 to fold. Very nice by Ramistar. Uh-oh, your win. Gonna need a 8. A Jack is no good. Tonka will get the knockout. Ramistar. Min betting on the flop. King on the turn. Tonka with the 7 of diamonds. Didn't make a straight. Just missing the 4. We'll just give on up. Ramistar's pot. Camille making a pair of 6s. Ramistar putting the pressure on. No surprise here. Oh, and look at Camille putting in the re-raise, saying, get the hell out of here, Bubby. Oh, it's so fun to see. What are we doing it with a 6-4? I don't know. Queen of diamonds. On the turn here. Ramistar picking up the flush draw. Bets 2 big blinds. Camille folds the weak straight draw. Bow, 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 bow. Both players drawing to a 10 here. Ramistar has the best of that though. Tonka gonna put some pressure on him. Ramistar folds. Dang, nicely done by Tonka. Almost never winning that pot there. Only on a deuce. Oh, that's nice to see. Uh-oh. Both players with top pair. Tonka's gonna have to navigate this one here. Plays call. Out of position. This ain't easy. 9 on the turn. Tonka needs a 10 or an 8. That's a big bet. A deuce is not it. Camille, thinking about going all in. Does put most of it in. Hopefully Tonka finds a fold here. They'll still have 52 bigs. Ooh. Blocking the 10-8 straight is good. Having the 10 is also weird because you would want them to have queen 10 if they're bluffing maybe. Queen 10 seems like the most reasonable bluff for them to have. Maybe pocket ace or something like that too. But then would pocket eights turn itself into such a crazy bluff? I don't know. It's a weird spot. Ramistar raising the 5 deuce and getting it through. Dang, Ramistar is putting on a show here. Really right from the get-go. Oh no, this is a cooler. Blind on blind, aces versus ace jack, limp pot. We see the raise. 3-bet will be coming on in. 28 big blinds left. Ramistar puts it all in. Gonna need 2 jacks. A king? Oh, a king! Holy shit! Well, that's one hell of a cooler going for against Camille. Oh no. Holy shit. Now we got this deep heads up and Tonka's all in on the first hand. 50 bigs. 8-9 suited. Might call it off for whatever reason. Nope. 40 bigs. My bad. My bad. Wow. Pretty crazy start here. Both players with top pair. Still hard to get over Ramistar making the straight there. Dang. I thought for sure Camille was just gonna have a huge stack. Did we chop? Aces and kings. No, we're not chopping. Tonka down to 30 bigs now after that big pot. Ooh, Ramistar raising up 9 deuce. Willing to donate some back. Not going to be easy for queen 10 to hang in there. You'd have to put him on some weak bluff such as 9 deuce. How do you call down with queen 10? Well, if you get checked to, you might feel a bit more comfy. Tonka says, well, I should bet. Gets it through. Wins a nice pot up to 38 bigs, making a pair of 4s. Ramistar with a sweet draw though. 3 of diamonds, that'll give him a straight flush. Straight flush is good. Thinking it over, sizing up a bet. Fold. Find the fold, there's the fold. A deuce and a 4 for Tonka. Let's it go. Ramistar 5 and a 9. Tonka makes a fold. King and a queen. Ooh, low. Here it is. Pocket nines versus king queen suited. Think we're just getting this. Oh, we're just not getting this in pre, and Tonka's gonna escape this danger. Ace high board, set of nines for Ramistar. I wonder if king queen suited can fold. Not yet. 10 on the turn. Tonka's got some equity. Very small bet. He could still draw to the jack. Ooh, 7 of hearts. I mean, the jack's super unlikely, but it was there. It's a 8-6-8 jack. Makes straights. Ramistar still just jams it in. Makes a lot of sense. He's got a freaking set. Come on, it's heads up. Tonka defending 9-5 and making a pair. Will lead out the turn. Ramistar comes along with the ace high. And Tonka goes for another small bet on the river. Think this gets paid. There it is. Tonka chipping away. Ace and a 7. Take it down with a big bet. Straight draw for Tonka. Flush draw for Ramistar. Paired board is interesting. Tonka makes a pair of jacks. No club for Ramistar. But he could put some pressure on the jack. Nope. Tonka quickly calls. No pressure at all. Ace and a queen. We'll just get it through with a raise. Ace and a 5, flopping a wheel draw. Nope, but Ramistar will make a pair of queens instead. Might get paid off here. The ace high could be good. 5-6 miss. Tonka does have a 5, so it's probably bad call down with that particular hand. Ramistar thinking it over with king queen. Is this it? Is this gonna be it? Call ace high board. Ramistar can now escape danger. Might still call a very small bet here with king queen. Backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Deuce on the turn. None of those come in. Tonka goes for some more value, but there's nothing there for him. So Tonka back up to 44 bigs. Pocket pair versus pocket pair. Tonka puts in the 3-bet. Ramistar gonna make the call. Oh, he puts them all in. He's gonna need a 3. Holy shit! Just like that, Tonka's got the lead. Dang, getting in 5th, or how many big blinds was it? I'm not too sure. Well, Tonka's got 90, so it's about 45 bigs. Almost 50 bigs. Guess they started to talk numbers after Tonka got the lead. They didn't make a deal, or I think we would have seen something. Okay, we finally get to go to a flop. Queen high or king high board. Ramistar with a pair of queens, take it. Ramistar with a pair of aces. Tonka makes a pair of jacks. Just gonna check it down. Ramistar will go for some value. Ooh, over bet. Gets a big ol' bet out of Tonka there. It's nice to see. Oh, and Ramistar with a 9 and the deuce. Tonka comes along with 7-5 suited. Flopping a gutter to a 4. Backdoor flush draw. 10 of clubs isn't it. 9 deuce, still with the best of it. We'll just take it down. Do 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 do. Ramistar with pocket eights. Tonka with a strong queen jack. 9-5-3 flop. 2 spades. Tonka's got 1. Starting things off with a bet. King on the turn, now a gutter to a 10. A queen and a jack also work. I wonder if a bet works. Half pot. If I'm a pair of 8s, I think I hang on one more bet. Ramistar comes along for one more bet. Tonka with a stack to pot ratio of 1-1 just about. And he does jam, putting Ramistar in the pickle. And Ramistar folds 8s. Dang, nice bluff from Tonka there. Ooh, back up to 98 bigs. Aces versus 4s. Ooh, just a call from Ramistar. Aces, check back the flop, playing sneaky. No value to be had there. Do 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 do. What's going on here? Queen 8 taking another stab. Ace 3 coming along again. Calling flop and turn. After picking up the wheel draw, and Ramistar fires through. Blocking the straight. Tonka says, have you thought about checking rivers? Ramistar says, never. That's some funny shit there. Ace and a 10, that's a pretty hand. Tonka with something playable. He says, I'm going to put in the 3-bet. Ramistar calls. Tonka flops top pair though. Ace 10, no good. We'll see if he can improve it all. Nope, just a jack on the turn. Tonka playing super sneaky. Ramistar's not biting. Tonka fires a big old bet. Ramistar finds the fold. Top pair for Tonka. Nothing for a Ramistar. Easy fold there. Ramistar putting in the raise with the 4-6 here. That's interesting. Tonka comes along, flopping a pair for both players. Ramistar leads on out. Continues to tell the story. Checks on the turn. Check, check. And a check, check. A big pot for Tonka. Ramistar down to about 2 million chips. Not too much left. Oh, I mean, Tonka's got 6.8, so that's not too many either. Not too many chips in play. Not a crazy amount, nope. A pair of 4s. Tonka's thinking about looking this up. Puts in a raise even. Oh. Protects all your equity against those straight draw bluffs. Very nice. Ramistar down to 25 bigs. Tonka with a flush draw here. Puts in the raise on the flop and gets the fold. Ooh. Ramistar unfortunately getting a bad run of cards here. Does have a flush draw, but no action. Aces for Tonka. 3 deuce for Ramistar. Easy fold. Easy fold to 7 deuce. All these easy folds. Jack 5 in the bin. 5 deuce. We'll play that. Get it through. Nice. Tonka jams the ace deuce for 22. 4s, that'll also go in. Ace 6 comes along. 6 on the flop. Deuce or 7? Nope. 4 would have also worked, but now Ramistar's back up to 40 bigs. Jeez. The battle will continue. Tonka with the flush draw. Plays call this time. Ooh, interesting stuff. Flush doesn't come in, but the king pairs the board twice. We're chopping it up. Tonka with deuces, Ramistar queen 9. King 7-4 flop, 2 spades, Tonka with 1. Bets and takes it. Simple stuff. Super simple. 7 and a 6. Tonka puts in the 3 bet. Jeez. Is it 3? I don't know if I'm counting right now, to be honest with you. Tonka's gonna put some pressure on a pair of 10s here. Jack on the river will give Tonka the lead, blocking the nut flush as well. Ramistar just with the pair of 10s. Puts in the raise. Bad timing. Unfortunate timing. Queens is good. This will be a double up. No ace. Sweat the ace. Double up for queens. Back to 40 bigs for Ramistar. Flop and a flush draw and a straight draw. Pretty good deal. A 10 or a 7. A diamond also works. King 10 folds. Nice. 5 and a 7. This one's not going to work. Nope. Ramistar will move on. Ace and a queen for Tonka. 6-4 won't work again. Boom, boom. 8 and a 3. It's suited. Could go to the flop. Put in the raise instead. Staying aggressive. Tonka jams and gets through. Ramistar with an ace. Tonka says Jack 7 raise. Oh, and Ramistar folds. Dang, interesting. Ramistar ripping the king 10. Getting it through. 10 jack suited. Going to a flop finally. Holy moly, it's been a while. Straight draw will bet and take it. King high and king high. 10-5 deuce flop. King on the turn. Check on the turn from Tonka. Wow. No raise from Tonka. Nicely done. Just escaping all the danger in the world. Tonka goes for a bet on the 9-4 deuce flop. Taking it down with ace high. Picking up an ace and a deuce. Ramistar's limping off 38. Interesting. Ramistar. Oh, both players with the flush draw here. And we see check again. Small bet from Ramistar. Tonka raises. Hard to see Ramistar folding. 8 of hearts on the river. That is not good. That is not good. I don't think Ramistar can re-raise. But he might. Oh, and if you do, Tonka's in the pickle. Surely, yeah, there go. Ramistar just makes the call. Was probably thinking about putting in the raise. Tonka says messed up. Yeah, it was pretty messed up. Bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum bum. King 10 taking a stab here. Makes the straight on the river, but Tonka makes a flush. So he gets a little bit of that run bad back. Surely the 10 pays. Although any heart makes a flush, it is a weird spot. Tonka would still probably find bluffs here somehow. Ramistar thinks so too. Finds the call. Down. Ramister checking back the pair of nines. We just check that all the way down. Queens are good. Not quite the cooler. Oh, that's a cooler. That's a darn shame. But I mean, Ramister is not putting in too many chips here. Oh no. Now it became the cooler. Ramister going for value. Gonna need a jack. A 9. That makes things scary for Ramister, if we're being honest. Because, like, what does Tonka have other than a 9 or 3 here for value? Not like a jack, not likely. Ramister, can you find the fold in you? No, and unfortunately, Tonka does finally get the W there. Getting the WCOOP win. Very nicely done. Starting things off, where were you? 35 bigs. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about you at the beginning. Totally didn't even realize you were sitting there. Ramistar, 81 bigs, the big stack. He was a bully, eh? Just bullied Camille around. And then that horrific cooler. Here it is, the old aces versus ace jack. We'll get it in for some 30 bigs. Oh no, king on the turn. Cooler for you, my friend. Cooler for you.